I won't buy her no flowers, but I buy her here. Yeah, I came from Iran. Auntie and she out in Japan. Wait. Woke up in the morning and I went and spent the 50 bucks. How was you? Ran out of in Colombia. And she called my phone. That's not my son. Walked in. 80,000 on my wrist.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Smith, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Now here's Tatum. Kicks it to Young. Back to Tatum. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now here is Smith. After Luka Doncic's miss, Westbrook with the bucket.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Kicks it out to LeBron. No good on the three. And here's the East. It's a three-point game, and Doncic gets it to go.
You know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
With the fadeaway. And too long on the shot.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Harden, no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Now, he's spoken with the guys. Now, he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Westbrook, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's stolen by Smith. The kick out to LeBron. Smith the pass to Embiid. Westbrook drives in, and Westbrook throws it down.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. East with some changes. Durant's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Paul George comes in for James Harden. And it's Mitchell in for Doncic. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis is checked in for Embiid. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jokic. Stephen Curry's checked in for James. And Irving subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here is Smith after the miss from Trae Young. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Durant. Outside, George wants to get it to Tatum and does. And he makes that one.
And you know, his height and quick release help Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
Tatum against Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now Smith after the missed three from Trae Young. And Curry has it in the corner. Stolen by Mitchell. And here they go. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. The shot by KD. No good. And so Curry will bring it up for the West. Smith kicks to Davis. The West again cannot hit. Curry against Mitchell. From outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Smith outside. Durant with the steal. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Big group substitution here for the East. Siakam is checked in for Tatum. Ben Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Trae Young. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Smith. Siakam passes to Simmons. Look at that!
Oh, my goodness. What's up?
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Now here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot on.
And he's good on the second. And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's Simmons. The East All-Stars tack on two more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And it's Jokic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Siakam finds Lowry. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist. And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Irving. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. And it's Smith finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. On the wing, James. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Embiid from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now, here is Smith after Luka Doncic's miss.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Siakam is checked in for the East. Harden comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Morant, he's checked in for the West. The kick out to Young. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Smith inside, guarded by Doncic. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 16.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Durant's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, Adebayo is checked in for Embiid. Leonard comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for John Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Durant. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Harden right side. This one for 3, and another 3 from the East.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Took him no time at all on that one. 18 points for Smith.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Oh, it just pounded in! Pounded in!
Goodness. How about that?
The East trail by 7. Harden the pass to Siakam. Over Adebayo. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Harden.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Here's Smith. Oh, my!
Wow! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now, here's Doncic. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
And Smith launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And KD's got the ball here for the East, trailing by 5.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now, here is Young. This is to KD, and it's Doncic, top of the key. Lobbed up there for KD. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Rising fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Smith uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 27 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. West All-Stars out in front, leading by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
So it's the West now. Antetokounmpo out there with Young. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Harden, and it's Tatum in at the center position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. The West All-Stars have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The East trail by 11. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Doncic with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Doncic. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim. Boy, that was tremendous.
That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Young, no good. The West leading by 9. Takes the 3. And it's James missing. Knocked loose. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Now, here is Smith. Oh!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Here's Tatum. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. He dishes it to Doncic. over Smith. Doncic, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 10-point lead. For three, Westbrook. It's hauled in by the East. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 11 feet away, and the shot is good.
To me, this is the next step for Giannis, wanting to improve that jump shot, especially off the catch.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for the East. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Paul George comes in for Trae Young. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Kyle Lowry in for James Harden. The West also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Kyrie Irving comes in for James. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And the basket by Curry.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Lowry. Smith with it, now guarded by Tatum. Jokic, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Smith against George. Smith kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 6 assists now in the game.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Tatum. Feeds it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
And Smith gets double teamed. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's George for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Timeout called, East All-Stars. MP's really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And the East with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Tatum. Kevin Durant comes in for Simmons, and it's Butler in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the West All-Stars, Bam Adebayo is checked in for Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Morant in for Irving. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Here's Smith. He's got 36 over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Durant, the pass to Siakam. And he goes big with the dunk right over John Morant.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
It certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
The East trail by 9. Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 9.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Nobody near Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Yep, that one goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a three-point shooting league.
Here's George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. James Harden. He's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Durant for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shakes him. Takes it inside. And then Smith with the dunk.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Back to Curry. Stolen by George. Hits the target from 18 feet. And now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right now.
Oh, what a dunk!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Harden dishes to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
No one near Curry. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pin 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. West All-Stars lead by 5 and will return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, DeRozan out there with LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's John Morant. And it's Westbrook in at the 5. James finds Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Morant. Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Doncic passes to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the East. And the rejection by Morant. Doncic against LeBron. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Siakam kicks to Young. Shoots over DeRozan. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Young. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Here's Siakam. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Westbrook, and he lays it straight in. Westbrook's gone even, 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Here's Doncic. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and it's DeRozan missing. And the East has possession. A 2-point game. To tie it up, Lowry has the open look. The basket good, off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's what the East is going.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Morant. Again, the West All-Star.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
LeBron dishes to Embiid, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. And it's going to be really hard to top that one. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And the East with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Trae Young. And James Harden has subbed in for Luka Doncic. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Smith comes in. Whoa! I can't believe that!
I just saw it! Unreal! Well, that's a move Durant's had up his sleeve for a while. I mean, you've got to try to take that away. He's just waiting for the right moment to break it out on you, though.
And they'll get another chance. For 3, Smith. Can't hit that one. And the East now will go the other way with it. Right side Durant. And KD throws it down.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over the open teammates right on time and on target now. You've got to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things too much. I think he's much better when he just plays within himself.
It's taken away by Smith. Smith drawing the double team. Over George. The West again cannot hit.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
That is not possible. Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 버는 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker